Hey guys, Kimly here, also known as Kurly Kimmy. So today I'm going to be talking about the importance of a nighttime routine, as well as what I do for my nighttime routine and what you could do as well. So getting straight into it, I think that a nighttime routine is just as important as a wash day routine. You know, people make such a big deal about creating a wash day routine for yourself. And all the steps that it includes, like the shampoo, everything, the pre-poo, all that stuff. But I think a nighttime routine is just as important as the daytime routine, because it helps with about 3 to 4 main things that you need to make sure that your hair flourishes the best that she can. So for me, it helps to keep and lock the moisture into your hair so you're not losing moisture rapidly. It also reduces the rate of breakage, especially unnecessary breakage. I mean, any breakage, no one wants breakage, you know what I mean? So it reduces that, and it also, in the process of reducing breakage, helps with your hair growth and your length retention, you know what I mean? To just keep that length and not have unnecessary hair breakage. And then also something I know that we all strive for is it helps to preserve our hairstyle. Whatever you're doing, a wash and go, a braid out, a twist out, it helps to preserve the hairstyle so you can wear it for a longer period of time. And if you like me, I don't like to do my hair often, so if I can lengthen that process to the maximum, then that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what a nighttime routine can do as well. Okay, so that's the main points. Locks in the moisture, reduces breakage, which in turn helps with growth, and it also preserves the hairstyle. So for me, that's the main points as to why a nighttime routine is so important. Now getting into what we're gonna do. Okay, so it's easy steps. So I have 4 main things or main steps that I do for my nighttime routine, and I'm gonna walk you guys through that. Okay, so firstly, for me, the miracle product for your hair is water. So I believe that water is the magic tool to beautiful hair. Also shout out to my natural hair for this wash and go, because this is like a day 2, day 3 old wash and go using their leave-in and their curling cream. But anyway, off the topic. So for me, first it is water. So I would spritz a bit of water. I'm gonna do that quick first. So I'm just spritzing some water. Not too much, because we don't want to drench our hair in water because we're going to bed. So I'm just gonna sort of massage that water into my hair. Okay, and then I'll just shake it a bit. Never doubt the shake, guys. Shake is magical. Okay. So that's just because I believe that water is the one thing that really moisturizes and hydrates your hair. Okay, so that's what I do. You could also, if you prefer, you could use a leave-in that has a bit of water in, just for the extra-ness, if you like. Okay, but I prefer water, so that's what I use. But you can use a leave-in mixed with some water in your spray bottle as well. We're using the water or the leave-in mixed with water spritz, just to sort of revive our hair and also just to add in the moisture. Then we're going to do a little bit of pampering. Okay, so then you can go in with your oil of choice to massage the scalp. So I'm going to go in with the My Natural Hair Strengthening Oil. It's one of my favorite oils. So it says here it's hair oil for natural and relaxed hair. It's a blend of sunflower, castor, grapeseed, avocado, sweet almond, and olive oils. So this stuff is obviously the bomb.com, because like it's a mixture of good oil. So you're just gonna take some of the oil, you're gonna put it on the tips of your finger, just like so. Okay, the tips, and you're gonna massage that scalp. Pamper yourself, you know, you're going to bed, getting to a relaxed mood. So the reason why, obviously, the massaging of the scalp is so important, because it promotes hair growth. So that's why we do it. Just getting into it. Obviously nice to prep you for bed. You just want to gently, using the tips of your fingers, those pads, the little tips here, you're just going to massage the oil in. And that is step number 2. Okay, then the final step is sort of putting your hair up and out of the way. So what I like to do is I sleep with a pineapple. So I just tie my hair up like so. So this is how I sleep. I put my hair up in a pineapple, out of my face, because I don't like to be sleeping with my hair all over, right? But what you can do as well, if you maybe have shorter hair and it can't go into this pineapple, you can put it into 2. So you could have it in a half. Okay, let me just show you guys that. That's what I'm here for. So you're gonna sort of take a half going this way. So you're going to take a top off, pineapple that, and then you're going to take the bottom off and pineapple that as well. So it's making like 2 little pineapples. Because I know if your hair is short, then you can't necessarily get a high pineapple. And also, if you maybe don't want to stretch your hair out too much, especially at the back area, then you want to do this so that you're not stretching it too much. But the pineapple is a nice way to like lightly stretch your hair, okay? Just a tip as well, if you didn't know. But this is how you can do it if your hair is a bit shorter. And if you want to be extra, you can even make 3 and make this front section 2, or you can even make 4 and you can make 2 and 2, depending on your hair's length. I think if it's shorter, you'd want to make more pineapples, but if your hair is longer, you'll make less pineapples, if that makes sense. Then let me just go back to the way I would do it. So going on to the last step, you want to now protect all that effort and energy and pampering and love and moisture that you just put into your hair. So you're going to need to protect it with something that is satin or silk. So I usually use my silk scarf. I use the scarf, and what I do is I'm going to make it into a triangle or a samosa, and then I'm going to take the long part to the back, going to throw this over, and then I'm just going to take those 2 parts and I'm going to tie it in the front. Just push it forward like so, and then I'm going to tie this to the back just like that. So it is a tiny knot at the back there, but I don't sleep like on the back of my head, so that doesn't bother me. And then I'm just going to take this. You can either, up to you, leave it open, give your hair some air like so. But what I do is I would usually take my pom-pom out and tuck this in. And this is how I go sleep, guys. This is what I'm looking like. So there are obviously other things that you could use as well. You could use a silk pillowcase or a silk lined bonnet, whatever you prefer, but it's really important to wear something that is silk or satin lined, because that is really stopping from your hair getting any friction with a cotton pillowcase or on your sheets, because that's what actually draws out all your moisture, creates that friction, can create breakage, split ends, dry hair and frizz, which we don't want. So this is like also like really important. So to moisturize and then to keep that moisture, you really need to do this, or the bonnet or the pillow slip. So if you're someone that even wears a bonnet and a satin scarf or something, and you know you a wild sleeper, you just letting go at night and it's gonna fall off your head, then you really do want to have a satin or silk pillowcase so that there's still protection. And some nights, even if you know you're lazy and you're not going through the whole nighttime routine thing, if you at least have the silk or satin pillowcase, you're still safe in a way, you know what I mean? So running through the points of creating your own nighttime routine, for me it is definitely re-moisturize with water or water and leave-in mixture to just add in that moisture again. And like what I would do if it's like really far gone in my washed day, or if I had a wash and go or whatever, I would also go in with a bit of the moisturizing butter. Okay, would go in with a bit of this because it's nice and thick. So I know like if my hair is really needing that extra bit, then I'll use this butter because it's like really creamy, guys, like thick. You know when something's thick, it's good. So then I'll use this. And then of course step 2, pamper yourself with that oil. Get whatever oil you like, make your own mixture if you'd like. Use the My Natural Hair Strengthening Oil if you like, and you just pamper and massage your scalp, okay? Get it stimulated. And also just a big thing for me, on day 1 I wouldn't really re-moisturize because my hair is just been like sort of pumped with moisturizing products and stuff like that. So I wouldn't on night 1 really moisturize and put lots of oils in my hair. I'll just pineapple, put the scarf and go sleep. But after day 2, once my hair starts losing the moisture and the longer I wear the style, that's when I start putting in more like effort into moisturizing and oiling and all those types of stuff. Then the third one is obviously to put it up, put it away. The pineapples, also what you can do if you did a braid out or a twist out is to retwist or rebraid your hair when you go to sleep, so you reduce frizz and also add definition again. But if not, the pineapple thing works, multiple pineapples, whatever works for you. And then of course the last step, which is just as important as all of the steps, is wearing your silk or satin protection. Your scarf, pillowcase, bonnet, whatever the case may be, you need to protect and make sure that you do not lose that moisture that you just added. You do not cause any friction, do not create unnecessary frizz, and just like protect your hair. And that way you'll keep it soft, moisturized, hydrated, popping, and you can wear that hairstyle for longer than a week, longer than 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. So yeah, that's it for me. Like I said, you definitely need to invest your time in creating a nighttime routine. It is just as important as your wash day. I hope you're going to implement some of the steps in your nighttime routine, or if you don't even have a nighttime routine, create one that works for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.